Good afternoon, students. We had seen two parts of the rat trap. Today we'll be discussing the last part of this story. We have seen how the rat trap peddler was thinking about the world as a big rat trap with all the comforts and riches to be the bait. But he himself was caught in the rat trap when he stole the 30 kronos from the crofter who had given him the shelter and food. He goes to the iron mill from where he was taken to the big house bungalow of the iron master, assuming that he was his friend. The iron master could not take him, but his daughter Edla Wilmanson convinced him to go with her. When he reached the mansion of the iron master, he was washed, he was shaved, and he was given a new dress, right? The dress which belonged to the iron master. And when he was in this form, he was identified as not Nils Ulf, but someone else. The Iron Master became angry and he wanted this man to be thrown out of the house. But Edla Wilmanson stopped her. Right? We did up to here. Now, Edla Wilmanson stopped him because she said that how can we throw a person whom we had promised a Christmas celebration? Right? She said that this person who roams throughout the day, wandering here and there, selling rat traps, he doesn't have a home. This man who has not been loved, this man who has not eaten to his full, whom we have promised a wonderful Christmas, are we going to throw this person out? Will it be right on our part? Now, her father, he was a bit adamant on throwing out this person. But when Edla Wilmanson becomes adamant on her decision to let him stay, she says, of course it is a mistake, but chasing away a man whom we have asked to come to our house and to whom we have promised the Christmas cheer, will it be correct? Will it be right? So the Iron Master says, you preach worse than a parson. Parson is the priest, right? He says you preach worse than a pastor, right? Parson, that is the priest. He says this because she started talking about the moral ethics, right? The parsons usually talk of moral ethics, and here Edla Wilmanson also talks about the moral ethics, and that is why he says you talk worse than a parson. But he accepted his daughter's request to keep this man in the house. So he was taken to the table and the Iron Master says, okay, you can sit down and have your meal. So he sits without saying anything. He did not say a word because he was confused. He did not understand what to do. The father wants him to be thrown out. The daughter wants him to stay back. So he just waits, patiently listening to the conversation of father and daughter, and later the judgment passed that he was going to stay there. So he stays back and he eats to his full. Okay, in between his food, he keeps on looking at Edla Wilmanson and wondering why she stopped him from going. What could be the idea? What could be the intention of not letting him go? Although he was identified as not being Nils Olf, right? Now, Christmas Eve passed as usual. That means they all had food, and then there was no problem, and they went to sleep, right? Next forenoon, he was woken up, given the food, he went to sleep. He was given the guest room, and on the sofa he lied and slept. Okay, so he had his food, he slept. Again he was woken up, he was fed, and he went to sleep once again. So this was his routine: getting up, eating and sleeping, eating and sleeping. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was decorated, everyone was called. So this rat trap peddler was also called. He went there, and everyone greeted each other on Christmas, right? He also went personally to the iron master, thanked him, right, for making him stay there, and said good night when he was going to sleep after having fish and the porridge that was made specially on Christmas Day. He went to thank Edla Wilminson. Edla Wilminson said that it was her father's intention that he can keep the suit that he was wearing. Let it be a Christmas present. And then asked him if the next year, if he wants to spend the Christmas with Edla and her father, he was most welcome. Now this was something very unexpected that was happening with the rat trap peddler. He had never imagined that even after identifying the person as not being one of their acquaintances, he was treated so nicely, just like Nils Olf, right? Now he thought that this treatment which he was getting was being given to the captain who was an acquaintance of the iron master, right? But he was given this in spite of knowing the fact that he was not the captain, he was not Nils Olf. So he looked at Edla Wilminson in a very surprising way, right? Then he went to sleep. Next morning, the iron master and his daughter, Edla Wilminson, both of them went to church for the prayers. And at that time, the rat trap peddler was sleeping. Okay, he was sleeping, and they thought that it is not good to disturb them. So both of them went to church. And when at 10 o'clock, when they came back from the church, Edla Wilminson's head was hanging, right? She hung her head even more dejectedly than usual, because at the church they had learned that there was a man who had stolen 30 kronors from an old crofter. This old crofter had been robbed by a rat trap peddler. Now Edla Wilminson was hurt more because she had trusted this person, right? And she had brought this person home, and she had fought on his behalf with her father to let him stay in the house. So she was dejected more. Now her father starts saying her, it's a very good person that you have brought home, right? I wonder how many silver spoons are left. He must have taken it away while we were at church. Now the wagon in which they were traveling, it stopped in front of the house. Now the valet came there. The iron master asked him, "Is the stranger still there?" And he told him that we have heard at the church that this stranger is the thief. He has robbed 30 crore from the old crofter. He had expected that the rat trap peddler must have taken something with him. But the valet informed that he has not taken with him anything. Instead, he has given a gift to be given to Edla Wilkinson. Right? And he had requested it would be very kind of Edla Wilkinson if she accepted this gift from the rat trap peddler as a Christmas present. Right? Now the father and daughter went inside. They saw a big wrapper on the table. It was a package, and it was so badly done up. That is, it was not packed properly. The rat trap peddler, as you know, must never have packed a gift. He never would have received any gift, nor would have he given any gift to anyone. So he did not know the art of packing the gift. It was very roughly packed. But Edla Wilkinson saw this, and then she gave a cry of joy. Right? She was very happy to see the gift of the rat trap peddler. She found a small rat trap there. Right? And in the rat trap there were 3 10 kroner notes. The wrinkled 10 kroner notes. Which notes were they? They were the notes. They were the 10 kroners notes which he had robbed from the crofter. Right? He had kept it into the rat trap, and he had packed it. And this was not all. There was a letter. Right? It was written in large jagged characters. Uneven character. Jagged means uneven. Uneven characters. He did not know how to write properly. The content of the letter is very important. Here he says, "Honorable and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I were a captain, I want to be nice to you." Right? In return, as if I was a real captain, for I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. He says, you have been very nice to me, and in return, I want to be nice to you. Right? I can't embarrass you. Embarrass you how? You would be thinking that you have given shelter to a thief. So don't be embarrassed. I am not a thief. I am giving this 30 kroners back to be returned to the crofter who lives on the roadside with the pouch hanging from the window, serving as a bait for the poor wanderers. Right? So it is a bait. And then he writes, the rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Right? He says this rat trap would always remind you of me. I would have got caught in this rat trap if you would not have treated me like a captain. And now that you have treated me like a captain, I have been raised to a level of a captain. And I think this is my duty, not to be caught in the rat trap. Right? So he changes to a good person. And then he writes, written with friendship and high regard, Captain von Stahel. This was the real name of Nilsolf, Captain von Stahel. He signs the letter as von Stahel. Right? he doesn't sign as a rat trap peddler because he doesn't want to be identified as a thief. He signed as Captain Von Stahel, right? He did not sign as the rat trap peddler. He signed as Captain Von Stahel because he owned his transformation to the kind treatment given to him by Edla. In spite of knowing the truth about him, she had honored him, right? And she had treated him like a captain. So the goodness in his heart, which was subdued, which was latent, it had been awakened by Edla, and he wanted to repay Edla for her kindness. So his signing himself as Captain Von Stahel shows that he wanted to retain that dignity and respect which was given to him, right? So he changed his ways, right? He gave back what he had received. So what you learn from this lesson is that you have to be good at heart. You have to give what you receive. Here the peddler gives back what he received, right? Earlier when he was a rat trap peddler, he was not treated good, so he had resorted to thievery, right? But when he was treated in a very good manner like a captain by Edla Wilkinson, he received good from Edla and he gave it back to the world, right? When he was treated with love and respect, the love and respect, he repaid it back and he decided to live with dignity and respect. Okay? So we can say the story, The Rat Trap, is an entertaining as well as a philosophical story, right? There is a philosophy. It says the rat trap peddler who had a different situation changes when the situation changes according to his behavior, right? Here you can say this story is also a bit of suspense because the Iron Master thought that the rat trap peddler was his friend, right? But he was not. Okay? The other thing that is important in this story is the human loneliness and the need to bond with others, right? There is loneliness in the rat trap peddler. There is loneliness in the old crofter. There is loneliness in the house of the Iron Master and Edla Wilkinson. So all are lonely. All characters in the story suffer from loneliness, right? And the tramp, that is the rat trap peddler, he leads a very sad and monotonous life, thinking about himself, thinking about the world where all his friends that he or all the people whom he knew were trapped in the rat trap, right? The old crofter, who was a very good host to the rat trap peddler, he was bereft of his wife and children, so he lives all alone in his cottage, right? And he is very happy to have any visitor, and that is why he welcomed this rat trap peddler, right? Then we see Edla and her father, right? Both Edla and the Iron Master, they had no company. The Iron Master's wife was dead, his sons were out on their places working outside. Both the father and daughter were living and they had no one to give company on the Christmas, so they were also very unhappy, right? So they were also happy to have a guest on Christmas. Thus all the characters in the story, they have a desire to be bonded with someone, right? The loneliness which is not acceptable to anyone, they need to bond with someone, they need to have company of the people, right? And this is, although the peddler stayed only for one night, there was a bonding between Ella Wilkinson and the rat trap peddler. She treated him very nicely, as if he was a captain, and this transforms the rat trap peddler, right? It transforms him from a thief to a person of high standard, a person having dignity like that of a captain. The love and understanding and the dignity that he gets from from Ella Wilkinson, he leaves his dishonest ways and tries to change himself, right? So the love and the understanding that a person has for others can change them. This is the theme of the story. Okay? And one more thing that is very important is the metaphor, right? The rat trap. Rat trap is a metaphor. The metaphor used for the trap in which all of us are trapped. This big rat trap, the world, the comforts and the riches that we have. It makes us inhuman. The materialistic gain that we want to have in our life, the achievements that we want to show to others, this is what is called a rat trap, right? And that is why you must have heard the word called rat race, right? Running after the materialistic thing, that is called the rat race. Okay, so we are all caught in a rat trap. And why did the rat trap think about the world being a rat trap? Was because he was having those rat traps, nothing more than him. He was having it. So his thoughts were surrounded towards the rat trap, and that is why he thought of the world as a rat trap. Okay, so keep in mind, the rat trap is a metaphor. It is not the actual rat trap. It is the metaphor where the materialistic things, they attract us, and we are caught by the bait of those materialistic things in this big rat trap of the world. Thank you.